Hi, so this video is a review on Ecotools brush sets. Now, or the brushes in general anyway. I'm going to be reviewing two brush sets and a bronzer brush. So I'm going to actually split this up into two videos so it's not really long. So the first video is going to be on Ecotools 5-piece brush set. And I dropped it, sorry. 5-piece brush set and the Ecotools bronzer brush. So before I actually go on and review the brushes, the quality of brushes, so on and so forth, I just want to talk about their design for a second. So I really like the design. It's really nice. I think it's just really a pretty brush. But it's also super eco-friendly, or at least that's what they claim. So this is bamboo, and so this is just really, I love bamboo. It just has such a nice look to it. And this is recycled aluminum, which I'm actually surprised at how pretty it is. Like, I really wasn't expecting it to be, and you can't really tell on camera, but it's just so pretty. It's almost like brushed, but not quite. It's very, very pretty. And then, or maybe it is brushed. I don't know. I kind of feel like brushed usually has kind of brush marks, but maybe that's just like bad memory, And then these are all synthetic hairs, and I love this whole gradient look. And all of their brushes are just so super soft. This one, I'm telling you, feels like velvet, like on my fingertips. And I just love that. It's just so nice. There is a YouTuber who did a review on Ecotools brushes, and she said, like, everybody talks about how soft they are, but that's unimportant to the quality of the brush. It was Makeup is My Crush. That was the YouTuber. And as much as I do like some of her videos, I disagree with that, because I think it's really important both that the brushes are good quality and that they're soft, because you know what, frankly, I don't want to be putting something that's not soft near my face. My mom has some brushes, and they are just not soft at all, and they're kind of rough next to my face, or at least in comparison to this. And it just makes me want to avoid using them, because they are so uncomfortable near my face. So if I'm going to have something by my eyes or on my face, I want it to be soft, and Ecotools really does that, so I really like that about Ecotools. And so before I go on about this brush and give you a review on this brush, I just want to go and talk about the 5-piece brush set, and I'll get back to that other brush. So this is a canvas bag, and I'm pretty sure it's canvas anyway. It feels like canvas, it looks like canvas. I know they have some hemp products, but I'm pretty sure this is canvas. So they don't say on the bag, but I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so it's actually, the 5th piece is the bag, and then you have 4 brushes, and look how nicely they just fit in there. They're not smushed at all, and it's just really nice, and I love being able to just carry this around in my bag, and I feel like it protects them. It has them all in the same place, and it's just really nice to have, especially when you have a big bag like mine. Like, my bag is like 1.5 feet tall and 1 foot wide. So, so you really need, some sort of something to grab to be able to get your hands on. Okay, so my first thing is this baby Kabuki. This is my favorite brush. It's just so nice because not only is it like dense and everything, but because it's small, you have really great control, and you're able to get into areas like by my nose without, like, other Kabukis, like bigger Kabukis, and all the brushes, I just kind of feel like they're big and bulky, and I don't have as much control. And because this is thick and it's small, you kind of have very nice control, and it gives you just really, because of the density, it gives you really nice coverage. So I really like it, and it's just also very soft. Like Emily, no, I'm not sure if it's Emily. Sorry, I think it's Emily Noel. Or Emily Noel. She did a review on these brushes before I got it. I actually saw her review, and she was saying like how she could just like go all day like this, and I was thinking, wow, that sounds like a little much. Like, they can't be that soft. And then when I got them, I kind of just found myself doing like this. I was like, oh wow, wow, she was right. So so these are just, this one's actually my favorite. It's the softest. Outside of maybe the bronzer brush that feels more like velvet. This is a little less dense, so it doesn't feel exactly like velvet, but it's still super soft, and it's, on top of being like soft, like I said, gives good coverage, and it's, a lot of control, because you're able to get into all these places without getting it, big and bulky, so that's great. Wow, we're already running on 4 minutes, and I've only done one brush. Okay, the next brush is, they say is a mineral brush, and honestly, I don't think so. The reason for this is because, you see, it's very wide over here, and it looks like it's just one of these big poofy brushes, but it's not, because you see it's kind of tapered narrow here. And I just don't think that that's good for a mineral brush, but in any case, like, I use the baby Kabuki for my minerals usually, so I don't like have any use for this. But what I actually really love this as, and I think is much better and should be advertised as, is a blush brush, or even a contour brush. but I use it for blush, and what I love this for is because you're able to really have control on how wide you want your blush brush stroke to be. Because, like for instance, if I want a narrow one, I'm just going to keep it sideways like this, and I'll have this like really nice, like not too thick blush brush stroke, and that's just really nice for me. I forget which YouTuber, but he's a makeup artist. He's one of my one of the people I subscribe to. So if you want to go find out, he's great. And he says that you should do your blush like just a very broad stroke, and then on top of half of the blush, you should put your bronzer contouring line. And so if you were to do that, this like long part, this wide part, is just really great for that. And if you want something that's kind of in between, you just kind of angle it a little bit. So I think that that's great because you have so much control with that, and I'm all about, you know, the control of your makeup and stuff. So, and you're going to remember that for the last one that I'm doing. And this is the second last one. And this is your concealer brush, and I love this concealer brush because it's not only soft like the others, but it's also very firm, which is something you really want in a concealer brush. I don't want things to just bend easily or just be poofy. It's a concealer brush. You don't want it to be like that. So, and it just really, it has this really nice little taper here going on, so, and I love how that just like fits right under my eye, and it's just so nice. And again, it's really soft, so I don't need to worry about having something rough next to my eye. Like, I really don't want that. And now about control, like I mentioned, I like control when it comes to my brushes, especially eye brushes. And this is supposed to be a shading brush, and it's just kind of too poofy. I feel like this is supposed to be like a mini blush brush or something because it's so poofy, so I really don't like this for a shade brush. Maybe somebody else would, but I don't. Emily Nolan, one of her videos, said that this would be a really good crease brush, and I agree that it's a pretty decent crease brush. I don't love it as a crease brush though. Again, I feel it's just too poofy to get great control on. So, you know, I will, and so far I am using this as a crease brush, and it's not bad. But I probably will replace this as my crease brush as soon as I find something I like better. So, but I still really recommend the whole group of, well, the whole 5-piece set because I think it's pretty good. Wow, now we're running on almost like 7.5 minutes, so sorry. Last brush is the bronzer brush, and as I mentioned, this is just so soft, it feels like velvet, and I just really love it. It really gives you really nice coverage. The bristles are just so dense, so it really picks up the bronzer, and it doesn't leave any streaks or lines or anything. That's just great, so I really love that about this. So, I hope that this was helpful, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.